Now, here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
The warm Caribbean.
Seems like not even close to here, right?
You mean 3 inches of snow and 27 degrees isn't like the warm Caribbean? Come on.
It's not. And you don't have to be a meteorologist to know that.
Right,
that's for sure.
I know. But, at least this is one of those things where it's not like a blast and it's treacherous and, we can kind of get through it.
Right.
So.
Some of those roads are a little bit slick and snow-covered, but the good news is this will sort of take a long time to pile up all the snow we're expecting.
Gotcha.
So there are going to be some breaks in there.
All right.
Time for you to shovel out. Time for people to plow. So that is the good thing about this storm. The bad news is it's another weekend and we have more snow to deal with if you're trying to get out there and do some errands this morning. All right, live Pinpoint Doppler 12. You can see the heavier bands of snow right now pushing in from south-central Massachusetts. The pink normally represents freezing rain, but this will be an all-snow event for us, so pretty much expect the white stuff off and on throughout the day. Now, there is a lighter pocket of snow right now stretching from Providence down to Warwick. I'm going to circle that here with the telestrator. So in this zone right here, the snow has let up a little bit, but we still are seeing some heavier bands pushing into northern Rhode Island right now, and these bands will continue to move in this direction. So if you're in places like Woonsocket, over into Smithfield, Burrillville, do expect the snow to remain, let's say, light to moderate for the next several hours, and then we will see some lulls off and on throughout the day. Christopher and Johnston picks up 1 inch of snow so far. Bryan and Middletown, 2 inches of snow, and Jim and North Smithfield, 1 inch of snow at this point. We did get a report from Foster of 3 inches. This will be a long-lasting storm, so you're probably thinking that's a bad thing. But again, the good part of that is that it's going to take a while for all the snow to pile up, so we're not going to get all of it at once. We'll see some bursts of heavy snow and some breaks in the action as well. Down City, Providence, the snow kind of flying at light to moderate levels. Temperature right now is, there we go, 28 degrees. Those winds are already breezy. They will get very gusty as we go into the afternoon. From now until noon, periods of snow with breezy conditions, and then afternoon till midnight, those winds are really going to start to get gusty. Could see some gusts over 30, 40 miles an hour. The periods of snow will continue. And then from midnight until tomorrow morning, the lulls in the snow will become more frequent, although some heavy bursts are still possible, especially east of Providence into eastern Massachusetts. Right now, we're 27 in Smithfield, 30 westerly, 28 in Newport, certainly cold enough to support all snow, with the exception of the Cape, where we've already gotten a little bit of mixing. The snow continues to rotate down from the northeast. You can see it's really coming down in Boston right now. Boston will get absolutely hammered by this storm. Close to a foot's possible. Center of low pressure. We want this to kind of scoot away, but instead it's going to drift back towards the west. That's really going to get those winds going later on this afternoon and keep the snow flying. As for this afternoon, look for periods of snow. Those winds are really going to start to increase, and that's why visibility will become an issue. Even when the snow is not falling, we are going to get that blowing and drifting snow, so the driving will be a little bit dicey. Temperatures 28 to 32. Along the South Shore, expect temperatures in the low 30s, right around the freezing mark, going for 30 degrees in Coventry. Northern Rhode Island temperatures in the low 30s, upper 20s today, 31 Burrillville, 30 for Foster. And out for the Cape, we'll see temperatures in the low to mid-30s, 33 Hyannis. A little bit of mixing is possible here, but elsewhere into eastern Massachusetts, Fall River, New Bedford, a mostly snow event with temperatures in the low 30s. All right, how much snow do we expect? Keep in mind, this is by tomorrow afternoon, although the bulk of it will come down by very late tonight through tomorrow morning. So say about 3 to 6 inches for our viewing area by early tomorrow morning. Then we may add a few additional inches late morning tomorrow. When we add everything up, we're talking about 5 to 8 inches for our viewing area, 3 to 5 inches further out to the west into Connecticut. And here's our bullseye, eastern Massachusetts, portions of Plymouth County, 6 to 10 inches with very gusty winds and possibly some coastal flooding. Boston could see anywhere from 10 to 12 inches of snow. And I'm watching places like the Attleboroughs very carefully because that 6 to 10 inch line gets pretty close to that region. All right, 7-day Futurecast. By tomorrow afternoon, we shut off most of the snow, but the winds will keep cranking. Monday, partly cloudy and chilly, 32 degrees. And then a possible another snow event next week. But you know what? We take it one snow event at a time around here.
Yeah, we got to get through this weekend first. All right, thanks, Pete.
Yep.
And now for a look at what's happening out there for this first